Hello technology students, I hope you are fine. Today inshallah I will explain about the evaluation in educational technology. You all know that evaluation is very big issue in technology and we need evaluation to evaluate the technology. So let's begin in this lecture. In this lecture, we have levels and techniques of evaluation in educational technology. First, we will explain the evaluation and assessment and the differences between the two. Then, approaches of evaluation, and also we will consider the levels of evaluation and stages of evaluation and effectiveness, efficiency, and relevance and techniques of evaluation. So, let's begin with the first issue, which is evaluation and assessment. Evaluation and assessment are used interchangeably and refer to different levels of investigation. In the assessment, it is the measurement of students' learning and is one of the elements that go into an evaluation, and it is considered at the micro level. Evaluation is considered at macro level of the learning event, taking into account the context and of learning and all the factors that go with it. So we know that evaluation is it's biggest than assessment, because in assessment we assess only, for example, the students' performance, students' participation. But in evaluation we all evaluate the course or the project. Approaches of evaluation. We have two main approaches of evaluation: the scientific approach and the social approach. Scientific approach, it is concerned with the measurement of the effects of specific variables against the resultant outcomes. The approaches is geared toward the measurement of the efficiency of the educational intervention, as well as the effectiveness of the learning outcomes. The techniques are quantitative and objectives in nature, and this is the difference between scientific approach and social approach. In social approach, it is qualitative and subjective. Let's see the social approaches. Social approaches seeks to examine and explore the process of educational intervention. The techniques are qualitative and more subjective in nature, as they call on personal judgment. So we should focus on these differences between the social approaches and the scientific approaches. Now, we will talk about the levels of evaluation. We have 4 levels of evaluation. They are ordered from the biggest one to the last level, which is the smaller level. First, we have the project level. In project level, you evaluate, for example, institutions such as, for example, SQU and so on. In curriculum level, you just evaluate curriculum, for example, Arabic curriculum or technology curriculum. In unit level, you just evaluate the unit of some subject or so on. After that, the last level is the learning step level. Stages of evaluation. We have two stages in evaluation. First one is isolation. It's focused inwardly on various aspects of the technology itself. For example, the navigation, screen, design, text layout, the coverage of material content. Evaluation within the course itself examines factors which will lend themselves to successful integration of the projects within the course. For example, settings, objectives of the course, teaching and learning strategies, assessment methods, implementation strategies, and so on. Now, we have the effectiveness, efficiency, and relevance. These factors up into consideration and investigation by an evaluation study. Effectiveness, we mean by effectiveness the usefulness of the technology. What is the usefulness of the technology, and what this technology is used for, and it is how it is effect in the use. Efficiency, we mean by the ease of use, and relevance is the satisfactions. In evaluation, attention is given to ensuring not only a product is useful as intended, but also that the product is easy to use and appealing, so the user can concentrate on the process. Techniques of evaluation. We have different techniques that we can use it in evaluation. For example, we can use questionnaire or semi-structured interviews, confidence logs, observations, students' profiles, pre and post test checklist. So in this, we use what is suitable to evaluate the technology that we want to evaluate it. Thank you, students. I hope you get useful information about the evaluation, and you have to after that to solve some questions.